and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The buildings of Indianapolis are location tonight, framed against the beautiful nighttime sky. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Parker.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins at power forward with Len at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Sampson in at the 3 slot. Doris, teams sometimes struggle right out of the blocks. When do they generally hit, in your opinion, the panic button?
Well, let's hope the panic button doesn't get hit for anybody, Kevin. But the one thing that would concern any team, obviously, is injury to a star, either an established star or a rookie they're trying to get good minutes for. But, boy, if you're hitting the panic button this early, look out.
But the one thing is, Doris, you can really kind of rectify the situation because of the length of the regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. An NBA year affords plenty of opportunities to find your footing.
5 on the clock. Here's Herter. And Oladipo pulls it down. Brogdon outside. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Brogdon's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Pacers. Young against Brogdon. Nice move. And scoring with the play inside is Young.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Stolen away. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Ahead for the finish. Shot by Collins, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Sampson's shot is off.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Sampson. Pass to Oladipo. Brogdon outside. 6 to shoot. No one near Turner as he lets it go. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
And Young kicks to Collins. There's the pass to Len. Shoots over Turner. Len's shot is off. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Sampson. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Brogdon against Young. Good work defensively by Turner. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought, Greg, they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Out to Turner. And the rejection by Collins. One-on-one fast break. And Herter gets it to go.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Brogdon finds Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Basket good. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
Well, 6'11", 255 pounds. Myles Turner using that size to his advantage.
And here's Young. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Oladipo. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Oladipo. Young left side. Shot clock at 6. Over Oladipo. Young's shot is off.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Myles Turner, the 11th pick in 2015. I think defensively probably the best player out of that class. And if you view it through that prism, you wonder if going back he might have gone top 5.
Indiana leading. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Oladipo taking his time here. Three-pointer. Hunter grabs the miss. And you know, Doris, there were some medical red flags for Turner that may have caused him to slip a bit in that draft.
Yes, but I think he has alleviated any of those concerns. Credit him and the trainers for developing his core, and for this young man paying the price in the weight room. He's gotten stronger and stronger.
They get the rebound. The layup missed.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Brogdon against Young. Now, here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room. Sabonis. Second shot opportunity, and it's good. 2 points. And it's 6 points for Myles Turner.
Myles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Pass to Herter. Kicks to Len. Young outside. Got a hand on it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Turner. Offensive rebound. Here's Oladipo. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. The Hawks trail it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up again.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
They get it back. Here's Atlanta. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Brogdon against Young. The kick out to Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, Greg, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. T.J. Leaves checked in for Sabonis. T.J. Warren comes in for Jakar Sampson. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Alex Len. Jabari Parker comes in for John Collins. Vince Carter is checked in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. The shot's good from Leaf.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And Young kicks to Parker. Outside, Jones. Parker left side. Inside, Reddish. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Reddish. And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Lamb, good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Young, and it's in there. Young's got 6.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. There's the dish to Turner. Outside, Lamb. Back to Turner. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Lamb. Over Reddish. That one wide left.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Young inside. Turner covering. Parker outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. They now take the lead. He's got 9.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
McConnell passes to Turner. Outside Warren. And here's McConnell. Outside Warren. And a wide open look for Lamb. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Turner. It's good. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Now Young. He's got 9. Carter outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead. And Young, here we go. That one, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. McConnell's scanning the floor. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, Miles Turner consistently looking to shoot the basketball. He forces the defense to make an aggressive play.
And very much a modern offensive game for Miles Turner. Doris not a post-up guy per se.
No, he can shoot the face-up jump shot. He's exceptional at rim running. And think about his running form. This is a young man that tried to fine-tune his stride. He has become a factor now, Kev, going end to end.
That free throw good from Turner.
And something that's troubled Indiana the last 3 years rebounding.
I think, Greg, it's probably manifested at both ends of the floor, right? Some of it's about roster construction, some of it's about style of play, some of it's about philosophy. But their inability to control the glass has at times had an impact on them.
Turner finds Parker, shoots, that falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
The defense is there, but Jabari Parker has the uncanny ability to adjust.
50 seconds left to play here in the first. To the paint, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. McConnell kicks to McDermott. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A shot by Reddish, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The Pacers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And Lamb drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Young taking his time here. Outside Turner. Good if it goes. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And don't go. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine James and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Reddish out there with Young. Then there's Parker. Then it's Jones. And it's Turner in at the 3.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
Parker outside. It's over McDermott. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Parker. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to McDermott. He dishes it to Warren. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to McConnell. Fires from deep. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Left side, Turner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Young passes to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. There's Parker with the 3.
Well, you like to see Doug McDermott get after it on the defensive end. Just be disruptive to throw off that shooter.
And Lamb slams it home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Young's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or two. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. And they believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. Pacers leading by 8. McConnell passes to Turner. Lamb with the ball, and it's Reddish picking him up, and it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
McDermott, good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Jones. Back to Turner. With the shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Turner's got his first basket of the night. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Here's McDermott. Another shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
Boy, when you think of Miles Turner, one word that's always been attached to his name is potential. This guy is still young. He can make shots as a face-up guy. He's a tremendous shot blocker. Just continue to refine your skills.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. J.K. Sampson comes in for T.J. Warren. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Herter passes to Turner. And Collins now top the key. Nice D from Sabonis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Brogdon finds Turner. Turner against Oladipo. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Hunter. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Pacers leading by 10. Here's Brogdon. Passes to Sabonis. Turner against Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good. Oladipo's got 5.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
Here's Herter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch, and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
The first one falls. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Good on both. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durants, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Brogdon. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Brogdon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Alex Len picks one up.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Pacers making a change here. Leafs checked in. Brogdon hits them both.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Here's Herter. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. In the corner, Collins with it. From outside, off the mark. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Lets a floater go. Collins grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And he knocks down the first one.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
And he sinks the second. And you look at the 2018 All-Star season for Oladipo, Doris. What was the development in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
2 points. That one goes. Oladipo's got 11 points.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Len. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Misses from short range.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling. Well, skill is such an important part of today's game, and that suits Domantas Sabonis just fine. This guy has great hands, can pass, and can shoot with range.
And the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas was born to play this game.
I think that translates, and you see it most often in his IQ on the floor. This is a young man that thinks the game at an extraordinarily high level, and he is as fundamentally sound a guy as you'll find in the NBA.
And they get it back. And the dunk by Len. Pacers leading by 15. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Oladipo. Collins with some nice D.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Wasted no time on that one. He has 5. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The pass to Sabonis. Feeds it to Sampson. Passes it to Leaf. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Herter. He's got 8. Kicks it to Carter. Outside Collins. To the middle. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Len's passion leads to the monster dunk.
Pacers leading by 13. Brogdon outside. Here's Sampson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Here's Herter. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Back to Len. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered closely. Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Brogdon. 6 points for him. 1:29 left to play here in the second quarter. Rebound, Atlanta. Len's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Hawks trail by 13. Carter with the bounce pass. And finished off by Collins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. For Atlanta, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. Jabari Parker's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Vince Carter. That one misses for Collins.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Brogdon kicks to McDermott. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound goes back up, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And you know, for that Pistons game, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire. And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
Here's Herter. He's guarded by Brogdon. Collins against Sabonis. Collins passes to Parker. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14. The putback, and Collins is right there.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Inside, here's Lamb. Rebound by the Hawks. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The feed now to Collins. Back to Herter. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Herter's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Down low, stolen by Collins. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hunter. Hunter's got 8 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. We saw Miles Turner lighting it up in the first half. He had 20 points and 1 block. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
Well, it's almost impossible to catch up if you keep fouling. They need to be the team getting to the foul line at a higher rate in the second half. That means driving to the basket, hitting the cutter, slicing to the basket. Anything going to the basket is your friend.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd period.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Sampson in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Turner dishes to Oladipo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. 13 points for Victor Oladipo.
Well, how about the ability to work off the basketball for a point guard? Victor Oladipo in the catch and shoot. Okay.
And Young kicks to Len. They grabbed their own miss. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
First one falls for him. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. And it's Turner off the drive. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, Kevin, how about the quick feet of Miles Turner? His ability to move around the rim makes it hard to stay in front of him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 9-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year one leave plenty of room for growth.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. And we'll see what he can accomplish.
Pacers leading by 8. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And that one goes long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Hunter. Sampson pulls it in. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Oladipo. Len grabs the board. Len's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Young, here we go. That one good for 2. Young's got 21.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
The Pacers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Logged in the pass to Oladipo. Dishes it to Turner. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins.
No question he got bumped on that shot. And this Pacers franchise, 6 ABA championships, but none so far in the NBA.
Well, Greg, they haven't been there very much, right? Their only finals trip came back in 2000. It took a Lakers squad led by Shaq and Kobe to 6 games. But ever since, they've been chomping at the bit to try to get back.
That's good from Turner. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Logged in against Young. He kicks to Collins. Len with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Young drives in, and he makes that one. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the contact, and then just finishing through it.
Brogdon outside. And the call will be against Alex Len. That'll be his second foul of the game. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Turner's checked in. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Sampson. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Oladipo with the bounce pass. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by Len. Warren against Collins. And that's going to be a travel. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers, just a few spots below there.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
They really do look like they came into the season with the belief that they belong in the conversation among the best teams in the league.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Here's Sampson. Oladipo outside, shoots over Turner, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, and times are changing, dream big. There's nothing that's impossible, and I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
He misses the free throw. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
Now listen, anytime you're the 2nd overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
Turner looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for McConnell. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 3 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Right, because everyone gets out of rhythm on occasion. It feels harder than it should be, but you've just got to keep working.
And the first one at the line is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Warren. It's Oladipo on the wing, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Fourth, DeAndre Hunter.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Jones kicks to Young. Turner against Jones. On the wing, Turner. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, Kevin, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Here's McConnell, and the rejection by Collins. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Turner, and there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Jakar Sampson. Pacers trail by 4. Oladipo outside. Turner passes to Warren. Here's McConnell. Oladipo outside. From 10 feet out, Atlanta with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Now, here's McConnell. Now the pass to Turner. And here's Oladipo. Good work defensively by Jones.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Young dishes to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing here by 8. Oladipo outside. Clock at 6. To end the drought. And it's Oladipo again missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And the call will be against Damian Jones. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Indiana. TJ Leaves checked in for Turner. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Oladipo. And then for Atlanta, Jabari Parker's checked in for John Collins. Carter comes in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Turner. Here's Leaf. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Rebound, Atlanta. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young passes to Reddish. Over Lamb. A shot by Reddish, no good. Pacers trail by 8. Now McConnell. Lays it up off the glass. McConnell's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Kicks it out to Jones. Parker surveying the floor. Here's Reddish. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reddish has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Indiana shooting 41% for the game. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Young. McConnell passes to McDermott. Warren against Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Warren kicks to McConnell, and Young comes over to help. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Jones has got his 5th rebound in this one. Young, right side. Parker with a clean look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Passes it to Lamb. Outside Warren. Pass to McConnell. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McConnell's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Hawks leading by 6. And Young, here we go, makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
A minute 50 left in the third. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Young. McConnell with it. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lamb. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
McDermott, no one around him, off the left rim and out. And the Hawks with possession here. And Young kicks to Jones. Over in the corner, Reddish. And the basket by Jones. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside Warren. 14 feet away. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
Reddish. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Indiana shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Lamb. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now, here is Young. He's covered by McConnell. Young against Lamb. Pass to Reddish. Carter inside the 3-point line, and no good.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Jabari Parker is out there with Alex Len, and it's Young in at the point guard.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Sabonis against Len. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second. The pass to Lamb. Launches a 3, but they'll get another chance.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Takes a 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Parker. Nice D from Sabonis.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 9. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Brogdon. It's rebounded by Herder. Out to Lamb. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Here's Parker. That shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Sampson, and right through it goes. Now, here is Young. And Brogdon comes over to help. Here's Herder. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Brogdon outside. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is off. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. He hits the second from the line. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Doubled by Sabonis. Parker fires, gets an open look and hits. Parker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
This is where Jabari does some of his best work, right in that in-between area.
And so it's Indiana with it. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Oladipo. And he banks in the layup.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Here's Young. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks it to Len, 14 feet away. Pacers with the rebound. Brogdon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Sampson. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist in the game. Young against Brogdon. Shots good from Young.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Pacers trail by 11. Oladipo outside. Pass to Brogdon. Sweet little floater. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Parker outside. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. Over Sabonis. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Five to shoot. Now the dish to Sampson. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Len's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Young passes to Hunter.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And the Pacers with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Parker against Brogdon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first. John Collins, he's checked in for Parker. Brogdon hits them both.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Young against Brogdon. In the corner. Herter with it. He kicks it to Hunter. The tray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Brogdon. And the Pacers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Love how Oladipo has a sense for when to go up for the alley-oop. What a sensational sense of timing.
Young passes to Herter. It's tipped, and the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Now Oladipo. Brogdon outside. To the inside. Stolen by Len. Feeds to Hunter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
Pacers trail by 19. Brogdon outside. The pass to Oladipo. The floater. He lays it in. Oladipo's got 20.
You got to love the confidence of Victor Oladipo. All he needs is a sliver of daylight off the screen, and he is ready to make you pay.
Back to Young. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Sabonis. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Hawks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Len, and the dunk by Len. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Atlanta leading by 21. Here's Herter. And finished off by Collins.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think, Greg, this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Back to Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Oladipo hits them both.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
Here's Sampson. Over Hunter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on DeAndre Hunter. And the first one at the line is good. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom three teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail, well said. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Now, Victor Oladipo's passing skills probably unappreciated. This guy is very unselfish and capable.
Young dishes to Collins. Over Sabonis. That one's off, still out of sync.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Free throw good, Sabonis.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, the son of a legend. To me, guys, he has everything he needs to be an effective player for years to come in the NBA. Size, length, feel, there's a lot to like.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hawks leading by 15. And Young, here we go. And it's sent back by Turner. Logged in the pass to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 35.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Indiana.
To the paint, here's Sampson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. The Hawks leading by 14. Doubled by Sabonis. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Len. Kicks it to Young. Back to Len. From deep. The rebound by Turner. Turner's now the Pacers with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Two.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Brogdon hits them both. 1:33 left in the fourth. And Young, here we go. Doubled by Sabonis. Pass to Collins. Len with it. Now the pass to Hunter. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Atlanta.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Trae Young.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
That's good from Turner. And so he hits both. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Brogdon. Young passes to Len. Sampson pulls it in. On offense, here are the Pacers. Here's Oladipo. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Young against Brogdon. In the corner. Herter with it. Off target with his 3. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
For 3, Brogdon. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now, here's Collins. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.